I lost my voice last week. Now, normally that wouldn't be a big deal, except it was the morning I woke up to take Tony Robbins training, Unleash the Power Within. Now, if you know anything about Tony Robbins, you know there's a lot of yelling, there's a lot of jumping, there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of energy, and I couldn't make a peep. I decided to go anyway and get the training. My brain worked and my body worked. And I went into the breakout rooms and I could type into the chat. So I still got the full experience. And I wasn't concerned because that Thursday night, the same night, my advanced group of QEI graduates was meeting for a group energy session. I'm like, this is not a problem. They can give me an energy session and I know I'll have my voice back before the night's over. So I showed up that night to my In the Energy, we call it In the Energy, it's our community, and these are all QEI grads, so they're advanced students, and typed into the chat, you guys are going to give me a session, I can't talk. And they're like, oh, you can't talk? Well, it's canceled. We'll come back another time. I'm like, oh no, you get to give me a session and you get to solve all of this. We're going to have an energy session on this. And they were still very concerned about me. I'm like, I'm okay. I don't have any pain. I just don't have a voice. So Dr. Daria came in. She's one of our consultants. And I typed in the chat, would you please facilitate a group energy session on me? She said, sure. So off we went. She started out, did the quantum quickies to get us all in the energy. And then we body tested for me to see what was going to benefit me energetically. So we started out, it benefits me to have an auric field treatment. We got a no. Benefits me to do some emotion code work. We got a yes. So we did some of that. Anyway, we did energy technologies on me that helped move the energy through my body. Now, interestingly enough, there was some shadow work in there. That's not interesting. That's pretty much all the time, right? We've got a big light, we got a big shadow, and it's not the light that's causing the problem, it's the shadow. So we were able to run some shadow energy on me, and it's actually what we use loosely, we call the witch wound, that when we would speak up, we would be discovered as a witch, and we would be persecuted for that. So I was running a lot of energy from my past lives, being here as a healer, or an herbalist, or a sorceress, or a wizard, whatever you want to think about all of that. So I was running all of this energy of past lives. And my voice came back. Once we ran that energy through my body and we alchemized it into love for who I was then, forgiveness for whatever happened, and the love for who I am now, my voice came back. Now, what was really fun about this for me was watching my advanced students use all of their energy technologies, and I got to be the recipient of that. Now, every one of these people is an energy practitioner in their own right. So can you imagine sitting on the energy seat in that room and receiving 9 other people's energy all at the same time? Well, in probably about 20 minutes, I had my voice back, and they got to watch it happen. They got to watch it gradually come back as we processed more and more shadow and alchemized that, optimizing my energy systems, right? We talk about in quantum energy infusion, we don't talk about healing. We talk about energy. We talk about optimizing your energy system, infusing your life with its intelligence, its vitality and power, and clearing and strengthening and balancing all the energy systems that are on our body. It's about aligning and optimizing your energy systems. Well, when you do that, your physical body works better, your mental body is online, and your emotional body processes smoother. Now, you see, I'm still talking about energy. The thing is, the byproduct of doing quantum energy infusion can be a physical healing. But that's not why we do it. That's a bonus. So they got to see me have a healing while they were working on me. It was lovely. So the next day then, I show up at Tony Robbins and I've got a voice. So I'm doing it and I'm making all the noise. Well, by the next day, by day 3 of Unleash the Power Within, that's when you have all the breakthroughs and you're really moving a lot of energy and knocking out that old stuff and bringing in the new stuff. My voice was so loud that I took my computer and went in my closet to do the yelling. I've never made noise that loud in my life because I didn't want my daughter or my grandchildren to be scared by these enormous sounds that were coming out of my body. It was such a triumphant moment for me to go from no voice to a voice bigger than I've ever had, and I did it without fear, without that age-old fear of having lived through a lot of incarnations where it was not okay for me to express my voice. How wonderful for me now to be able to stand in full voice and to let this light shine. I'm Connie Keene with Quantum Energy Infusion, where everything is energy.